Watch out flip. Watch out whip. I'm in the whip. I'm in the wrist. I never switch.
S-T-R-O. Yeah. How many? S-T-R-O. I ain't come to play with you. Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. It's early, I'm up. I can't spend the day with you. I'm minding my business. I ain't getting paid with you. My color bright. I ain't finna fade with you. Man, I gotta come clean like I made with you. I've been on my everybody drop when I drop. Look at shorty, she support ride. Lifting up, never not on my grind. New York City time. Another brother better, you will never find. I've been in my bag like groceries. Competition shouldn't take shots, take notes, please. Reporting live from the winning side. Ready to try, keep a different vibe. Is you down the ride, never tired. You will never know, you ain't never tried. Work it out, hit the gym, hit the field. Hey yo, I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Yeah, beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
What I do? Lace up my shoes, chase W's. Great colored coops. Uno, no, I can't be number 2. MVP the league most valuable. They sweet as apple juice. Talking trophies, I didn't grab the few. Can't match this attitude. I wear my heart on my sleeve, please. I move like the wind, can't catch this breeze, freeze. Stop you in your tracks, there's not no preseason. We seeking W's like Tupac used to throw up. Forget it, might as well forfeit. Your team shouldn't even show up. What you wanna be when you grow up? They used to ask me. Naturally, I chose an athlete. Competition never matched me. We ain't go together like camouflage and polka dots. Focus on your position, just know your spot. Sure, don't stop. It's a long season. They planning on winning for the wrong reasons. Trying to get my number retired. Can't let these frauds beat us. I figured out the recipe. Never let opponents get the best of me. I'm focused on my legacy.
I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Yeah, beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
Just a gorgeous fall afternoon in the heart of Texas. No weather to speak of. Sun out, roof open. Yes, yes, and yes. A great day for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New York Giants and the Dallas Cowboys. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Let's go!
Let's go, AT Gator.
I got it. Double time.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And right away, he lost the football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
As you and I both know, one reason teams script plays to start a game is so they can practice them ahead of time. I will guarantee you that fumble was not in the script.
You don't think they had fumble written next to play one there?
No, that was never in the script because they want to have good memories when they go into a ball game, not something that could have gone wrong.
Don't get nervous. Kill. Look, squeeze. Tight on. Switch it. Come on, switch it. You're out. They go.
They'll run on first down. Buchanan down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Mike 51. Get the ball. Watch the safety creep. Set, shoot.
On second down now, it's Buchanan. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6.
Hey, wahoo! 53 at the mic.
Operating from the gun, Welch, and that is incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And the Giants are off now to a 3-0 lead. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal? And they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive. A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. 2nd and 3. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 23 yards the pickup there.
Cowboys, first down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Here's Elliott. And he's going to be met at about the 43. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Jenkins. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. From the gun, Jenkins. And able to find Kirk complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 27-yard line.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Here we go, here we go. 10-2 stop.
So we got man.
Let's go.
The first carry now. This is Hill. And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. Elliott a first down and more. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. The extra point up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time able to get 3. That's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Mike 53.
Operating from the gun, Welsh. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain.
10 Lobo.
On first down, Buchanan. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 47. They'll run for the first time with Sony Michel. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
2nd and 6. Open target here, Darius Slayton. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that. And that's what he did.
I'm here all day. I'm here all day.
To throw on second down, Welch. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 10 yards, good for a Giant first down.
First down, New York.
Now, this will probably be the last play of the quarter. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Go, 18 Gator.
Now a first down carry. It's Michelle. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, people say bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7.
Hey, Oregon. 53 for Mike. 53 for Mike. Here we go. Let's go, let's go. Hands go.
From the gun, Welsh to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Another good drive, Charles, but it looks like another that might end in a field goal try.
They've made some nice plays. They've given themselves opportunities, but as you noted, another field goal attempt coming up. And that's not how they want to end drives. They've got to figure out what's the final touch that they need to push it across the goal line.
Yeah, still yet to find the end zone. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot. Plays because they were successful in getting 3, or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get
with Elliott? And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
70, Indy. X3, 218, chop. Shoot.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. Touchdown, Cowboys! Ezekiel Elliott with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Here we go. Here we go.
Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
Toe bashed it.
that. Super toe.
At the 29-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. And here we go again. Here we go again. Ready?
Looking to throw. Welch looking deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
They've been playing sound fundamental defense thus far and able to keep this offense from creating a major dent on the scoreboard.
Able to force the incompletion, but still waiting for that game-changing play. You feel like it's coming, the first sack, the first turnover.
In a sense, they're playing old-school defense right now. The new-school defense is what you said, taking the ball away.
And he comes back with one complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 10 yards, good for a Giant first down.
Let's go now.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Michelle. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. First down, Giants on a pickup of 14. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 47.
53's the mic. 53. Check 53. Ready? Check. 53's mic. Check. 53's mic.
Operating from the gun, Welsh. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go.
No. Hey, lock it.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
And the Giants send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And now a high kick here as they'll try to cover this one. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
13 yards and a 1st down, Cowboys.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Down. 10 Lobo.
49. Come on, baby. Come on, let's go.
5.
A 1st down carry by Elliott. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down. A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watch tape of him in college, you saw plenty of those runs, because I know the highlights showed him in the open field breaking away from people, but that's how he wore down defenses, those exact type of runs.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. From the gun, Jenkins, nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Operating from the gun, Jenkins. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker, and his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on third and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they're getting blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
Watch the twist, watch the twist. No. 53 to Mike, 53, check 53. We ain't giving up nothing today. Check.
Ready?
On first down, Welch. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. If you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
You know, it's become cliche, but we have seen it and observed it. When runners have days like what we're seeing right now, they often take their offensive linemen out for steaks afterwards, don't they? They'll go buy them dinner, but after a play like that, he might reduce it, might go to the corner and just grab a hot dog or two, huh?
Hey, I mean, they've still been blocking for him well in this game. They don't get one mulligan up front.
Okay, so what we're saying then is we're going petite filet instead of porterhouse.
8
How's
ounce.
that?
8 ounce is good.
All right, just checking.
So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. 2nd and 5. Catch made by Slayton. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. First down, Giants on a pickup of 14.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch. But you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Indy. Drop. Rock it.
They'll run on first down. Michelle. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 15. A big hitter. That one goes for 40 yards. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2.
Here we go. 61, Matchbox Lights. Hey, Charlie. Watch the whip. Yo, spike.
Looking to throw on second down. Welsh. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. From 17 yards out, as his guys have cut the lead down to 2. The Giant offense going to stay on the field as they'll go for 2. They'll try and throw for it to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They made the decision to go for 2. They didn't get it. They remained down by 2 points. Should they have kicked it there?
A third quarter, I'm okay with it. Maybe first or second, you don't. I don't know. What do you think?
Yeah, again, I keep coming back to I don't like to chase a lot of points, but I also don't know what kicking an extra point being down 1 does for me.
Ready, set.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
Here we go. Topper. Check. 2.
They start on the ground with Elliott. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. Now that sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They go to Elliott again. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14.
Ready.
The mic, 149. Let's go.
Hey, Haywood. Ready.
From the gun, Jenkins. Dancing to his left. He may try and run for this.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he's on here to punt it away. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. This drive starts out on the ground with Michelle, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Down, 50, plant.
53. Let's go, baby. Turnover. Get that ball. Get that ball.
Get it.
To throw on second down. Welch. That's complete to Slayton. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him? Either fellow receivers or offensive linemen. That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
I remember growing up playing basketball, my coaches always talked about communicating on defense, making sure you talk on defense, know where your screens are, know where the cuts are coming from, who has who. So guess what? It's the same thing in football. Even though there's more noise out there, you can hear all the screams of screen, screen. This defense, the bench, everyone let them know what the play was, and that's why they were able to react and knock the ball away.
Yeah, the Cowboys here on third down bringing in an extra defensive back. Operating from the gun. Welsh got a man, Slayton. And he takes this down deep on the Cowboys side of the field. A big play there for the Giants. And even 40 yards.
First down, New York.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Second and 10 at the Cowboys' 16-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10.
Go. Check. Check out. Yep.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Michelle. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. That backs them up 1 yard and brings up third down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Back now in Arlington. It's been a good one so far. Just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. The Giants on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 11.
Hey, team 6. Team 6.
And we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Hey, let's get off the field, D. Let's get off.
Hey, Alpha.
Mike, 53.
Go.
Back to throw. Welch. His throw caught at about the 5. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They come up in an offset eye. And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. They give this time to the tailback. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss.
Here we go.
I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double teamed and sometimes triple teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points, said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
At the 33-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Hassan Reddick, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. From the gun, Jenkins. And the throw there going to be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
Down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
Roll out.
Here's a 2nd and 7. This one is Slayton over the middle. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 22 yards there, a 1st down. Defensively, they're okay with that. Short little route, tackle him inbounds. Okay.
All right, cliche alert. It's time for someone to make a play because they've got to have something bigger downfield. They can't just take what they give them. They've got to force it and make something big happen for them.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4.
Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
Operating from the gun. Welsh. Throw left side, taken in by Slayton. Touchdown, Giants! Darius Slayton, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Uh-oh, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked somewhere else, and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. 11 yards and a Cowboy 1st down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, This intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. They'll look to throw, and he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Back to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And oh, he coughed it up. I'll call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you retain possession, that's all you're looking for.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 17-yard line.
Nice, well-coached, a team that understands what's going on. They still have time to work the middle of the field as they just did there.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. Elliott a first down and more. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
They'll try to pound it in with Hill. And he is going to lose yardage here. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. One man in the backfield, that's Elliott on 2nd and goal. He'll get it up the middle. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? He's back to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down.
Well, they needed the touchdown and the 2-point conversion, but they're not going to get a shot at either. This is a great play here defensively, Brandon, and at a time that they sorely needed one. And that could be enough to help get them out of here with a victory.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world and get it done, how happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something. And they did in this one. So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for the Giants, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, the loss drops them back to 4-3 so far. And they'll get an extra week to think about it as the midseason bye might be coming at just the right time. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.